Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast video. And today we have one epic-looking Kyle Busch Dewalt Toyota Camry. Wow, is this car cool. Check out that kind of a chrome silver numbers on this diecast. This is if this is ever released in the Authentics line, it's not going to have these epic numbers. So you got to get it in the Gold Series. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this Rowdy Busch diecast out of the box. Alrighty, folks, right in the good old box, and check out this diecast. My goodness, is this thing so cool looking, man. The Dewalt colors, that reflective silver numbers. Wow. What a awesome looking diecast, guys. I mean, last year we got, the Stanley car? And this year we get a Dewalt Kyle Busch car. It just sounds really cool. I'm a big fan of their the Dewalt products, but you got the Dewalt logo right there on the hood. Very nice. You can see the Toyota lower hood inlets, if you will. You go to the front design of the car. And one thing I've noticed about these next-gen Toyota Camry front ends, they do have the front fascia of the 2017, the 2021 model, but the overall just nose of the whole car, not the grille markings, but just everything, even the hood lines, it really reminds me of the 2015 and 2016 one, especially when you've seen these cars without any paint on them, when you've stripped them down to the bare metal, you really get to see a lot of the detail that unfortunately is too thin to be seen. So you get the number 18 right there. You can see the goofy outlining there. It's not fully transparent. I got Sunoco there. Toyota badge a little bit off. I mean, just a fraction. So, I mean, it is what it is. Joe Gibbs Racing right there. Let's go over to the left side of this diecast. Of course, picked this one up from our friends at Circle B Diecast. And this is one of the final diecasts to be made with the foil numbers without the price increase. So, hey, man, I would get it while you can. And, of course, you could save on shipping, which is always, always helpful, right? With that promo code down below, guys. You don't have to use it, not by any means. But if you do decide to use it, it does help out the channel, guys. So, looking at this car here, man, I mean, it's just so cool, man. And this is kind of a mini throwback, if you really think about it, guys. Seeing Kyle Busch with reflective numbers. Here's a little bit of a Larry McNugget for all you Kyle Busch newer fans out there. In 2008, his inaugural season with Joe Gibbs Racing, I think it was only for practice at Daytona or the Daytona Duel, something like that, extremely early in the season. He actually had silver numbers on his primary paint scheme, the M&M's car. If you have a diecast of 2008, the Kyle Busch primary, you'll notice it has kind of a silver number pattern. Now, it's not reflective like this, but it is a silver number pattern, so it's kind of a mini throwback to then, which is really interesting. They did change it over to the white numbers, and history begins as, he was with Joe Gibbs Racing for nearly 2 decades. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. Or I say nearly 2 decades, about 15 years, give or take. But you got the Dewalt there, M&M's, Interstate Batteries, Ream. You get Sherwin-Williams right there, Mac Tools, Doosan. I think that's breathed right in these little strips. You got Simeon's, Mobile One, Lincoln Welders, Cup Series, Goodyear. You got Rowdy right there, the name banner, and Toyota. It's absolutely crazy to me to think that Kyle Busch is, he's leaving Joe Gibbs Racing and going to RCR. Never in a million years would I ever think Kyle Busch would be teammates with Austin Dillon. It's just absolutely crazy, man. So you got Dewalt in the back end of the car here, the caboose, if you will. You got the number 18. Get Toyota, Toyota Camry. Just what a really cool looking car, man. You go over to the right side of the car and just, I love chrome numbers, chrome wheels. And it just looks so freaking cool. I love it, man. I know there's a lot of people that are like, is it really worth it, since they've went up on the price for these? I honestly think so. I mean, if you're like a diehard Kyle Busch fan, you got to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get it. But I mean, if you're not a super Kyle Busch fan, I can understand. But to me, it's just that cool of a diecast. I could not recommend it more. Let's go over to the roof of the car. You got the white 18 right there, which I still think looks really good. Like, the white and yellow goes well together very, very nicely. You got Dewalt right there, and the roof flaps covers a nice portion of that. Got Kyle Busch, and you got, I've never seen this logo before, RDO Equipment Coast. That's a new sponsor logo, but what an awesome looking diecast, guys. I mean, the Kyle Busch Dewalt Toyota Camry. I mean, we've seen Kenseth sponsored by Dewalt, right, for so long. Then he left Roush, he came back to Gibbs, brought that sponsorship with him. Eric Jones gets the Dewalt sponsorship. We see Martin Truex be sponsored by Dewalt. I'm surprised we haven't seen Denny Hamlin sponsored by Dewalt. But just seeing Kyle Busch in a Dewalt car is just really, really interesting. But yeah, awesome looking car, guys. And if you have the Christopher Bell Gold Series Edition, it's going to look fantastic next to it because the Christopher Bell Gold Series Edition has the foil numbers with it. So if you were to have, a diecast stop motion or something, you have like an alternate night race or whatnot, you could have both of the Dewalt cars having that reflective door numbers. That would make some great photography. So take that for what you will. But I'm curious what y'all think about this car, guys. At least this one's not screwed up like the Ethel M. Chocolates car I got with the goofy door number. But regardless, man, what a cool looking diecast here. I still wish they would have got some colorful boxes. I mean, it would have been so cool to see like a DeWalt power drill or like make the whole thing look like a DeWalt tool bag or something. I think that would have looked really nice. I don't know, man. They got to do something with these boxes. They got to find some creative way to get some color on it. I don't know what they got to do. Just give it some character, man. You look at the 2009 boxes, and it smokes these by a gazillion miles in terms of detail. But hey, man, at least the car is really cool. We got some more diecast to review here in the studio coming up on the channel. Get Joe Logano, Harrison Burton. We got the Brad Keselowski Kohler Generators card. This one's actually different than the dual win. There's a little bit of a variety with some of the logos, and the numbers actually a lot smaller on this one. Got Cole Custer, all right, our first next-gen Cole Custer diecast. More Ford Mustangs, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, and I'll show the Kyle Busch Ethel M. Chocolate car in the studio. Look at that door number, guys. Oh my gosh, that number is roached, man. That is a donor car, dude. But look at the right side. It's better, but it's just this car really. It's just screaming to be a donor car at this point, man. I mean, that's just. Oh gosh. Got this awesome looking car though. The Justin Allgaier Dirty Mode Media number 7 Xfinity car. Pretty cool. Got that very bright roof number. Looks awesome. So we got plenty more cars to review here on the channel, guys. Stay tuned for that. I'm curious what y'all think about this car. I really like it, guys. It looks so much better to me than the Christopher Bell one. And the reason why is the door number is a little bit larger, I think. I think it's a little bit larger. And that's what makes this paint scheme just look amazing. So in my honest opinion, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. And that's all for now, guys. Thank you all again for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Diecast Buffet, signing off.